Hello and welcome to the Never Lose Your Nerd channel. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Ismail.
What? Who?
What? Ismail.
Ishmael.
Ishmael.
Today we wanted to do our favorite Star Wars movies ranked in order.
Yes.
11 in total, so we're going to go at the bottom, go to the top.
Yeah. Yep.
Before we get into it, if you would please like the video.
Subscribe to our channel.
Hit the bell for notifications.
And yeah, let's get into the video.
Let's get into it. Neither one of us has seen our own list. Like I said, we included Solo, we included Rogue One. Of course, all the trilogies, so 3 different trilogies. So
yeah.
11 movies in total. So, what's your bottom movie?
My last movie?
Yes, your least favorite of the Star Wars.
Rogue One.
Breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. I love that movie.
I don't like that movie. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like how the movie plays out.
God, I love it.
It doesn't interest me. There's no lightsaber combat.
Hits me in the feels, has all the nostalgia, but it's his list. He's okay to be wrong. My number 11, my last one is Last Jedi. Terrible, crappy movie. They totally screwed Luke's character. Kylo Ren, he got annoying during this movie. Killing off Snoke was unnecessary. I thought Snoke was a cool character and he could have stayed for at least another movie.
Yeah. They made Snoke really weak.
No, he was actually really strong. The way he was punking Kylo Ren and just treating him like a puppet and just...
I know, but they made him weak. They made Rey kill him so easily.
No, Rey didn't kill him. Kylo did.
What?
Remember, he tricked him and he turned the lightsaber. And I mean, we can probably get into this in another video, but if he's so powerful, he's like, I see his mind. I see him turn the lightsaber and kill his true enemy. Why did he not feel that he was going to kill him? I don't understand.
Nobody understands.
Nope. On to the next one.
Yeah, mine's The Last Jedi for number 10.
All right. Well, ours is pretty similar to the bottom. So, yes, my number 10 is Clone Wars. Clone Wars is pretty good. I know a lot of people have it last. I didn't think it was that bad. The lightsaber fight with Yoda and Dooku was cool. Introducing Dooku as a villain was pretty interesting. And seeing Yoda with the lightsaber fight for the first time ever was pretty awesome to me.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it.
Well, yeah. Guess what? Guess what my number 9 is?
Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty similar. Again.
Yeah, so I guess mine is Attack of the Clones for number 9.
Yeah.
It was kind of boring.
Yeah, it was fine. I liked it. I liked the ending battle scene too, where all the clones are fighting the droids and all that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, but the way the movie played out was kind of boring.
And his acting wasn't very good in this. His love story with Padme, even though she's like way older than him now, and he's like a teenager. When he was just a little kid, I thought that was kind of weird and creepy. So, yeah, that was kind of odd. But, yes, my number 9 is the Solo movie.
Solo movie?
Yeah. That Solo was pretty good. It was actually better the second time I saw it. Pretty entertaining, pretty fun movie. But, yeah, it's still pretty low on the list.
Guess what my number 8 is?
Solo.
No. Phantom Menace.
Okay.
The Phantom Menace was good. I really liked how it showed whenever Luke was a little boy, you know? Mm-hmm. And how, like, they introduced him when he put balance into the Force and all that. I thought that was pretty interesting. And I thought it was pretty interesting to see Obi-Wan Kenobi young, too. Mm-hmm. And when they killed Darth Maul, which was an epic scene. But it was kind of like, I thought he would be more powerful with the double-bladed, but... It's cool.
I don't know, going 2-on-1, he held his own pretty well. So, my number 8 will be The Phantom Menace. Which, right, that was yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
So,
and I guess, in case y'all didn't see our last video, we have Baby Yoda. If you didn't see it, go back and watch our unboxing video.
So, what number are we on right now?
But he's gonna be in all our videos from now on. He's our little buddy.
We're on number 7, right?
I'm on number 8.
Yeah, so I'm on number 7.
Okay. Yeah, mine is Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Pretty cool movie. Pretty cool seeing Anakin as a kid. And then I like the pod race, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that was kind of good.
Yeah, the fight with Darth Maul was pretty good. Overall, just there's too much political talk and so much stuff that you couldn't understand. Really, it was like, what are we talking about? Blockades and trade federations. This is doesn't really feel like Star Wars.
It just feels like you're in the political house.
And the thing that killed it the most was Jar Jar Binks.
Yes, Jar Jar Binks just ruined the movie.
Worst character of all times. Well, I take that back. I don't know. They're a tie. Him and C3PO. Him and C3PO are like right there with me. I'll say maybe Jar Jar Binks is lower because C3PO is best friends with R2, but they're both annoying to me. Take my pen, man. I had it first. So Phantom Menace was my number 8.
My number 7 is The New Hope.
No.
Yeah, the first time we watched it was really slow. Like, I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Second time, it was actually pretty fast.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, it just felt fast. I liked it. Some parts were really corny, just like how Obi-Wan Kenobi was fighting Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's honestly probably the worst lightsaber fight in history. Like, my God, they were so slow and old.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, my number 7 is also A New Hope. So yeah, our lists are pretty close. Like I said, we didn't see each other's lists. We didn't know what the other one was putting. But yeah, A New Hope. Yeah, I remember seeing it as a little kid, and yeah, it was pretty slow. But the more times you see it, the more times you understand it. It goes faster, and you get to see Luke's. As a young kid, he was whiny and pouty, just like all kids. He was kind of annoying in the beginning. But
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I guess my number 6 is Empire.
Oh my God, what? It feels like we literally did our list together. Well, I guess I'm going to piggyback off his because mine is number 6. So why is yours at 6?
Mine's at 6 because it was a good movie, but it wasn't as good. Like, it was good because I liked how it showed when they fought those big ST walkers, the big ones with the 4 legs.
Yeah, on Hoth.
Yeah. And the way it's how, like, they just took it down and stuff and all that. That was the one where it said, "Luke, I am your father," right?
Yeah.
When he lost his hand. Yeah, I thought the scene was pretty awesome.
Yeah, this might be like a hot opinion. You don't want to say HSO, but this is like a hot Star Wars opinion. HSWO. But I think Empire is way overrated. I know a lot of people have it as their number 1, but I just don't get it. I mean, we went back and watched the old trilogy again. We just recently watched Return of the Jedi a couple days ago, and yeah, Empire is good, but it's not the greatest movie of all time like everybody says. I don't know why everybody thinks it's so good. I mean, Luke and Darth Vader fight was pretty good. I still prefer Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, that fight was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I mean, the training scenes with Yoda were pretty good. I like that, definitely, but...
I know, Yoda was acting like he was on some stuff.
Well, he was testing him. He even mentioned it. Yeah. But, yeah, I honestly think Empire is overrated. As I said, a lot of people have it as their number 1, but I don't.
Yeah.
So, what's your number 4?
Solo.
Solo.
Wait, number 4. My number 5.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, my number 5 is Solo.
Okay.
I really liked Solo. I liked how it played out.
Yeah.
I liked how it showed how Han Solo was whenever he was younger and stuff. And it went back to show like how it was back then. It was pretty good. And you got to see Darth Maul at the end.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But if you haven't seen Clone Wars, you have no idea what's going on. But I have, so I know. My number 5 is Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker was good. It's the newest one, of course. A lot of people hated it, but I enjoyed it. Thought it was pretty good.
Everybody hated Rise of Skywalker?
Most people did. Most people didn't like it, which I don't care. Critics are stupid anyways.
The movie was good.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker was very entertaining. The Emperor coming back really didn't make sense. I think you could have kept Snoke from last movie and had him be the bad villain, but J.J. Abrams had to fix Rian Johnson's mess up, so I think it did a lot to fix what Last Jedi screwed up. So it did what it could with what it had, and if J.J. Abrams would have done all the movies, I think it would have been a lot better.
Yeah. So, hold on, I need the pen. Now I'm going to get confused. So we already did number 6. Okay, right. We already did number 5. So we're on number 4?
Yes, please don't shake the tape.
Okay, my number 4 is Return of the Jedi.
Oh my gosh. I don't like your list. Okay, why?
Return of the Jedi is like my 4th one. I like it. The last fight scene was awesome. Right? I just liked how Darth Vader, you saw his good inside of him. Like, he still had good, even though he was bad. And how he killed the Sith. It was awesome.
Yeah, definitely. You love the Ewoks.
Yeah, the Ewoks are so cute.
My number 4 is Rogue One. I totally love that movie.
I hate that movie. I hate it.
It's just so awesome. I mean, I just love the story. I love the nostalgia. I love that. I don't know. It just brought back a lot of stuff from the old movies, like Senator Organa, and they were talking about Obi-Wan, the Jedi friend, and all that. You got to see Yavin, and you got to learn about the kyber crystals.
I didn't like it because it was just too much bad. There was no action.
Well, it wasn't really about the action. It was more about the story and the behind the
Death Star?
I think if you're going into it just wanting action and lightsaber fights, this isn't the movie for you. But if you're really into, like I said, the history, it goes back and tells like all the backstory and stuff. I just really enjoyed it. I don't know, it's just something that every time I watch it, I enjoy it even more. I love that movie so much.
To be honest, every time we watch it, I fall asleep.
I love that movie.
That's how you know it's boring.
No, it's not boring. And then the last scene with Darth Vader was so epic. It's like one of the greatest scenes of all time. And then whenever they break off the ship and you see Leia, I'm like, oh my God, it just puts it all together. It's awesome. And then you just go right into that, into A New Hope. It's just the connecting tissue from that. Yeah. I love that movie.
Yeah, so I guess for my number 3 is Revenge of the Sith. I really love that movie. It's a good movie. It shows how like Anakin turned into Darth Vader and that fight scene with Obi-Wan and him. It was just awesome. He just cut off his limbs. He burned.
Yeah.
I don't know how he lived.
All right, buddy.
How did he live?
He's pretty strong. It's pretty tough. The dark side gives you extra powers.
It does? Oh, so the Jedis are just weak?
No, they're not weak, but the dark side is pretty strong.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you see freaking Palpatine lived after being thrown down the freaking shaft and blown up, and the Death Star blew up. How the hell did he survive? I don't know. Nobody knows.
I thought he fell in through the hole. Remember, like that hole that Luke jumped out of?
No, it's not the same. That was Cloud City. That's something totally different. My number 3 is Force Awakens. I thought Force Awakens was really good when it first came out. Like, you had a big gap in between, the prequels. And everybody was ready for new Star Wars. You were going to see new characters, new adventures and stuff. And I thought it was really awesome. A lot of people have a problem because it's basically the same as New Hope. It's basically like you're retreading the movie. It's basically the same. But I thought it was awesome. Very well made. Rey, she's a great character. Poe, Finn. All the new characters are really good. Yeah.
Okay, drum roll, please. My next one is Rise of Skywalker. It's a good one. I really like how...
So that's your number 2?
Yeah, it's basically like, if you think about it, it's basically Return of the Jedi.
A little bit. Has a little bit in it where Kylo turns good. Which, yeah, I think it's a little too much of the same. I think they could have went a different way with it, but it is what it is.
They could have just let Kylo die.
Yeah, they could have just had him... But if he would have just died a bad guy, would have been fine. I'm not the biggest fan of Kylo. Yeah. I don't know. He was an okay villain.
His face is too big.
He's not the best villain. All right. My number 2 is Revenge of the Sith. Just a great movie. I love seeing Anakin's turn. Well, I don't like it but you do know it's going to happen. But just seeing how he was manipulated and the Emperor used Padme's death, dying to manipulate him, and just, it's so sad.
So you're saying if Padme never died, he would probably not be Darth Vader?
No, if he wouldn't have had those visions of her dying like he had with his mom, I mean, like I said, the Emperor played it perfectly. You know, the way he had what?
Voice manipulation.
The way he had Mace Windu beat him, and then Anakin showed up and was like he was gonna kill him, but he was like, I need him to save Padme. Like it was set up perfectly.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Oh my god, when this movie first came out, I literally would watch it 5 times a day. I love this movie.
Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Great movie.
For me, yeah. Wait, didn't you do that with Rogue One? You went to work and one time you just went to the movie theater to just watch Rogue One.
Yeah, I was in Denver. Yeah. Love that movie.
Were you doing your lay down when that happened?
No, that was Force Awakens.
Really? I thought it was.
No, it was Force Awakens. Yeah, I saw that movie a bunch when it came out, like 3 or 4 times.
Just like we watched Godzilla 6 times in a row. Love that movie. All right, so mine is Force Awakens.
That's your number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love that movie too.
I don't know. I just like the movie.
Well, it's your number 1. You got to get more than that, man. Come on.
Well,
what else you got?
Okay, well, I like the movie because I just like how it introduced everything. How there was like a clone inside. I just don't know how to explain.
A clone inside.
A clone inside.
Oh,
you know how like Finn?
Finn, yeah.
Finn, he was like there, and then it showed him in like the first scene and all that. There's some parts of the movie that I don't understand. Like, who was that guy with the Luke map? How does he have that?
Yeah, that's a video I actually want to do. Is who was that character? Why was he there? How did he know them? That's a video I want to do.
And then I liked how like it showed the New Order and stuff with Kylo Ren. He's basically the ripoff of his grandfather, Darth Vader.
Yeah, I think that's something else I want to explore. Is there's some things they never really went into. Like I want to know, where did Snoke come from? What is he? How did he come to power? Where did the First Order come from? How did they build Starkiller? There's so many unanswered questions. Like all this stuff happened. It's like I want to know, where were the Knights of Ren formed? Were they just the former students of Luke and he had them go with him? Like, what are the Knights of Ren? Where did the name Ren come from? Well, there are characters in Clone Wars and Rebels with the last name Ren, but it's not spelled the same, so I don't think it's the same. Yeah, why are they called the Knights of Ren? Where did Kylo Ren? Where does that name come from? Just so many questions that have answers too.
Yeah, I like the part where he killed his dad. It was really sad.
Oh, you liked it? Wow, that's kind of weird.
No, I didn't really like it. It was just like sad.
He probably gives them ideas.
What? No.
Penny's marking on yourself, you weirdo.
Yeah.
So is that all you have on the?
No, actually, just going back and watching Rise of Skywalker to see that General Hux was the spy.
Yeah.
Would you tell that he was a spy?
I don't know. Maybe just because he hated Kylo Ren so much.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he said, I don't care if y'all win. I just care if Kylo Ren
Just want
loses.
Kylo to lose.
It doesn't make sense. They're still winning, so he cares that they win.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's true. And I don't know, I just like how... The thing that I don't understand is how did Finn, he wield a lightsaber, you know? Like, he knew how to use a lightsaber in combat.
Yeah.
But did he have the Force?
A lot of people think that. That's what he wanted to tell Rey that whole time is, I'm Force sensitive, but I think he wanted to say, I love you. I love you, Rey.
That's just you, Dad.
I've always loved you since the beginning.
You're just weird.
But I've been afraid to tell you.
You're just weird.
Yeah, another thing is, how did Maz Kanata come? How did she get Luke's saber? So many questions. I'll get to my number 1, Return of the Jedi. Always been my all-time favorite since I first saw it. Favorite movie.
Oh, right. That's right. How did she have Luke's saber if Luke's saber fell out whenever he cut his hand?
I don't think it's that one. I think it's the one from the Death. That doesn't make sense. Was that the one that he threw down the Death Star and the Death Star got exploded? What's going on? I don't know.
No, because it was the blue one. The one that looked exactly like his father's.
Yeah. I don't know. Questions unanswered. We don't know. May never know. Maybe come out in some books sometimes. But yes, Return of the Jedi, my favorite. I love Darth Vader's turn at the end. We threw the Emperor. That was like so awesome. Love the Ewoks. They're cool.
Let me guess who's gonna say, "I love Leia." You weirdo.
No, I thought the Emperor was pretty cool. Like I said the way he died was so epic. I love Luke and Darth Vader's fight at the end. I love Luke's rage when he's like, "If you will not be turned, then perhaps she will." And he was like, "Oh heck no, you ain't gonna turn my sister."
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. It's just rage, and he was like, and then you know the Sith are always like, your anger is gonna turn you. He's like, "I'll never turn," and then yeah, he got force lightning a little bit, and almost died until his daddy said, he's like, "Father, please."
And then
I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna cry." Cry.
And then he said it's OG.
No. Well, that was added in. That's not in the original.
I know, but that's his OG.
He doesn't say anything in the original,
He
which
does?
I think makes it better.
To not say anything?
Yeah, I don't know. It just makes him more powerful. Like, you don't know what he's thinking. Then all of a sudden he turns around and throws him down the shaft. It's like, holy crap, that's pretty cool.
Like, instead of, like, saying no and then...
Like, you didn't
like,
think he was going to help
you.
him.
He's informing you.
Because he kept looking back. He was looking, should I help him? Should I help him? Should I help him? Yeah, I'm going to do it. And then how he took his mask off, he was like, "Let me look on you with my own eyes." He's never looked at him with his actual eyes before. I was like,
wait.
my God, I literally cried those last scenes.
You know how Darth Vader, how they just took off his mask and he died?
Mm-hmm.
How was his mask all burnt up whenever Kylo Ren was looking at it?
Because Luke burned him at the end.
He did?
Yeah, you don't remember?
I didn't watch that part then.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Luke did a bonfire and he burned him at the end of the movie in his suit.
Oh, I remember now when they were at the party with the Ewoks, right?
No, it was before that. He took him off with the ship. He had his own little burial funeral, and then he went back and they had the party.
And then after the party, did he leave to go to that planet?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I think he went to start the new Jedi. Probably that's when he was training Leia, and then he probably started to train new Jedi, and because Kylo wouldn't have come for like 15, 17, 80 years later, 18 years later, something. So
80. Whoa.
18. I mean, I said 18. 18 years later. So who knows? That's something that they could always do, like to do a movie to fill in the gap of what Luke did between, you know, Return of the Jedi and freaking Force Awakens. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a big myth.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our list. This video's gone kind of long, but yeah, it's 11 movies to cover. We want to do a little explaining on why the movies we liked is what we liked. So yes, what'd you think of that, Baby Yoda? Did you like it? Yes, I did. Just like my father, I talk. Well, we'll see you on the next one. Bye.